Alrighty. Going about things a little bit differently today, more or less. But for those of you who will be watching this in the near future or a little later on, hello. I'm going to have to look at you guys through the cell phone today. So, at least it'll be a quicker pull-up. Make sure I turn the volume down here. Oh yeah, it was way up too. Don't know what I was listening to. But alrighty. Now I'll skip the survey. Thank you very much. Okay. This is my usual Wednesday evening tutorial lesson / class. And I am going to do an iris. It is my favorite flower that I paint the least because I was really intimidated by all those ruffles and all the flares and the shapes and everything. But sometimes you just gotta get over those fears, you know. As you've seen in the thumbnail, that particular black bearded iris there, I will try my best to emulate that. Okay. Johnny, hello. Marilyn, hello. Norgis R. Hey. No hat today. So, you can barely see it on here. This is 11 by 15 inch. This is watercolor paper this time. I glue 2 pieces of this is 150 pound watercolor paper. I just glue 2 pieces together, and then, you know, I do a little painting the background with I think it's ultramarine blue and some black and some phthalo blue. It's whatever paint I had left over from the previous project, and I put it on there, let it dry, and this is the background. Okay. And I did sketch out an iris. I'm going by a photo reference. Don't know how close I'll keep to the photo reference, but I am intrigued by the way this this iris looks. The way it's pictured, there's no stem, but it's surrounded by blades and blades of heavy grass or its petals or whatnot. So we'll see what I'll come up with the background. Okay, but we are going to just steamroll right on ahead with this. Okay, like I said, it's a very unusual looking iris, which is why I did pick it out. All right, like I say, it is my favorite flower, the iris, but it's a flower I rarely do because of all the ruffles and wrinkles and everything. This one here is particularly 80% it's black, and we'll be using colors that will represent the dark, but it won't be black. Black will probably be used least and probably last, believe it or not, but it will still portray as black. All right, okay, let's look at the lower right. I have way too much black. That's because I held the bottle upside down, and when I opened it, of course, you know, air pressure, it just pushed out. So that's a lot of black. Dioxazine purple, we got yellow ochre, cat yellow, titanium white. Okay, doke. All right, I'm about to surprise a lot of you because we need to put this on first to basically blend this thing. I'm gonna get a little bit of medium. I should really dip the medium in the paint instead of doing it this way, but oh well. I'll just put a little bit of the medium right here where I'm going to put the colors of yellow. I'm using the 1/2 inch brush, so obviously it won't be slathering on a bunch of medium here, which is good because a little bit of this stuff goes an extremely long way. All right. So the main reason why I don't do the iris is basically because of the petals. all the ruffles and stuff. It intimidated me, so I stayed away from it. But I decided if I'm going to do a floral, I'll just paint a lot of irises until I get comfortable with it, like I did the roses. It's the only way to really get comfortable with doing them. Okay, let's go with our yellow ochre. I'm going to beef up this yellow ochre with some titanium white. Why am I doing that? Because even though yellow ochre is thicker, it's still somewhat transparent. So now that I got enough white in there, I'm going to deepen the ochre a little bit, just add more ochre to it. All right, and we're going to come right on the outside here, just like so. I know, kind of unusual start for a black iris, right? Yellow ochre. I know. I am going by, like a photo reference. I'll do it as close as possible. Raven's treasure chest. Hello, how are you? Good to meet you. I'm excited to see new faces. I rather enjoy that. Thank you for stopping by. I do appreciate it. Yes, I will add white into the yellow because yellow is very transparent. It will show up probably as a light tinge of green with this ocean blue background that I have. All right, so we're going to put this yellow right in where the yellow ochre, right on the edge there. Really put it in there. I'm probably going to have to brighten that up a little bit, but we'll see as we go on. Maybe just a slight tinge of white to kind of give it a little glow up in there. You would be surprised how much white you would need for it to even show up, to be honest with you. And we're going to softly blend all of that. Okay, and believe it or not, we're going to continue some of that up here. Oh, I didn't put any glycerin there. It's going to stick, so I got to mess with this kind of quickly. I didn't put any glycerin on that, but that's okay. And there's a little bit of that coming out under here, just like this. But we'll be playing with that a little bit later on. In here, there's some right here on this edge, and I would rather use the glowy yellow color. You'll see why. It's going to help with the illusion of this thing. Okay, we're going to go a little bit back into our ochre, especially on the part where I know it's going to dry quickly because I forgot to put the glycerin in it. My bad. Right up in here, right around the edge. Just up in here. And kind of pat that in there. Just like that. I really don't need to deal with the top part of that. Let's go over in here. And we're going to pat some of that right up in here, right up against the edge. Put it right in there. Blend it right into the yellow itself. Just like that. And once I get to this part of the flower, I'll deal with the rest of the blending. Okay. But this has to be blended like right now. How you doing, Chrissy? Yeah, I know it's relatively quite late for you. I'm sorry. Kind of, sort of. Let's smooth this out. So we'll just circular going in from the light area, and then I'll go outward. And all I'm looking for is a pretty nice soft blend of all of this. That is it. Nice soft blend. Softly mix it in together. This is the only part of the flower that has glycerin on it. Everything else is dry. Believe it or not. Just like that. I'm going to take the smallest bit of white. I'm going to use this brush. Tiniest bit of white and a little more than that. And really glow this a little bit there. And there's a reason why. Get that little glow thing happening there. Just like that. And pretty much leave it be. That's it for that. Okay. And I'm going to leave these alone. I'm not going to touch them. I'll deal with all this fun stuff up here. So I won't let this flower defeat me. Hey Nell, how are you? Thank you, I appreciate it, Chrissy. Good to see you, Beth. How How are you? All right, let's deal with these petals. What I'll do is, first off, I'll just sketch it out here. I'll use the quinacridone here. Actually, it's dioxazine purple. It's not quinacridone. All right, we'll sketch it out. This looks like a mushroom, so we'll kind of. This is more for you so you can see it, because you guys ain't gonna see that pencil mark there. But there's one. It kind of scoops in here. It's like a realm of darkness all up in here. Okay, I'm getting some more water just to loosen up the paint. I use heavy body. Hey Jay, how are you? It's good to see you. I use heavy body acrylic paint. It reminds me of oil paint, which is why I use it. All right, what kind of? These petals are nothing but a bunch of ruffles, really. All right. So you're looking at folds and ruffles and, you know, stuff like that. I'll put it here. We'll wiggle it around. There's a fold in there, just like that. All right. So the reason why I chose this flower, one, because it is an unusual color for an iris, and two, should I attempt that one? Nah, let's mess with it. Let's mess with the frills on top first. And number two, is to show you how your eye fools yourself. It will be considered a black iris, but I'm gonna use colors mixed in there, and black will probably be the last color I'll use for this. Okay, we're gonna do the mushroom first. Let me show you something here, because all flowers have a pattern or a path. Okay, let's say the darkest part for this side of the rose, one side would be pretty much straight, like that. Okay, and all the rest would flare out from there, meaning the widest kind of flare would come from here, but everybody would meet this way, like that, like a mushroom, just like that, no more, no less, exactly like that. So we'll play with this fella first. All right, I'll go back to my 1/2 inch. This time I'll take some little bit of glycerin. I'll put the glycerin right around in here somewhere. Let's take some purple. Put the purple in there first. All right, and we'll just get the base coat down first. All right, so that's glycerin into the paint. Okay, and this is just really just fleshing out the color. All right, and we'll just kind of pop it in there. So this is just glycerin and paint. Nothing special, just blocking in the shape of this guy. I know, using purple to paint a black flower, right? I use this approach also if I had to do a portrait and someone's in a black suit. I think I used a lot of blue and black mix. And then when I finally used the black, it would be for the deepest shadows, which is pretty much what's going to happen with this fella here. Okay. Now, I know I lost the motion lines, but I did that more or less for you to show you what direction this thing is going to be going. It has so many ripples and stuff, so we're going to do the impression of the ripples, but where it catches the light, where the light catches, you'll see the curvature of the petal itself. All right. Okay. Get some more purple here. Let's get a little touch of black. A little touch of black in that purple. It will never be truly black, not with that purple in it. It's going to be a weird, funky kind of gray color, believe it or not. All right. A little touch of glitter, just a little bit right on my brush here. This is a 1/2 inch brush, flat brush. I'll mainly be using a lot of this. I might go with the script liner a little bit later. Okay, So we start blocking in areas where there is shadow, like that. Up under here is shadow. Up in here is shadow. Up in there, like that. I'll just take it, I'll smur it out a little bit. It's really subtle. Okay. Up around in here. That. Kind of up around them folds like this. And we're going to play around in this stuff. Like I say, it's all different tones of everything just to represent black for this. And we'll keep it like that. All right. So you can see it all up in there. Smudge it up in there. In the center, it's all up in here. Yeah, it's pretty deep in here. Well, kind of the fold in itself there, fairly deep, fairly dark, and we're gonna kind of blend that out there. Yes, I'm gonna use my finger, blend it out. I can always go back and add some more dark, but we just blended out that edge there. And mainly, I'm getting the blend of the blending out part, and then I can just go solid in here. It don't matter. It's like that. All right. All right. We're gonna still take this color. We're still gonna play, because when I actually add the black, you'll understand. We'll kind of come out this way with it, not truly black, and you'll understand once I put the solid black in there that it's not really black at all. It's a weird purple gray that I'm using for this. Yeah, there's a little bit of something up in here separating those folds there. A little something in here. And you know, when I finally realized that I'm going to do this thing, it's not really as intimidating as you would think. Once you go through a bunch of roses and stuff with their folds and whatnot, it's just the same thing. It's just a different orientation of the flower itself. Okay, basically. All right. Hey, how you doing, Deborah? Good to see you. Are traceables available? Well, I could make one. I usually don't do them for the florals. I did this freehand. But yeah, if you would like to attempt this, sure. I'll have no problem making a traceable and putting it on the site, on my page for you. No problemo. I can do that for you, sure. No problem. Okay, so we got our Dioxazine purple with black mix. Dioxazine purple. This is the Dioxazine in black mix in there. Okay. Dioxazine all up in here, and we're gonna, like I say, we're gonna have some fun. We're gonna really play with this guy. Okay. All right. As I'm checking it out, I'm looking. I guess I can start messing with this. You know, why do we get fruit flies? I thought we got rid of them, right? They didn't come. As soon as it warmed up, here they come. Go figure. Okay, as I'm looking and I'm checking it out here, let's take some. My server timed out. There we go. I think we're still on, right? We're only 19 minutes in. Okay. All right. Let's play with this guy first. He's got a lot of little highlights and stuff happening with him. So, more purple. Like I said, I'm gonna use, this is just gonna be deep purple, and then we'll use the black afterwards. But just deep purple right now. And we'll start developing, well, it's fairly dark up in this region, so we'll just use the purple for that for right now. Get the shades going here. And then we're gonna start guiding things in this direction. Up here it's actually kind of light, so we'll just keep the purple on this side. Just like that. We'll start messing with highlights and all of that. This is going to go a lot faster than I thought. The most time that's going to be taken really is with these fellas, and you're going to see why. So actually doing these is not, this is not the hard part here, these upper ones, especially the one that looks like a mushroom. Now we're going to kind of buzz through him rather quickly. All right, let's play with the fellow on the outside here. I'm just using straight Dioxazine purple right now, right out the tube. It did freeze for a moment or two. Okay, well, I don't see anything going on with the EpiFin itself. All right, well, seems so far so good for right now. But thank you for letting me know. It is important that you let me know, so I know what's going on. Very little glycerin, no medium, just pretty much dry paint, just scumbling it along here. Okay, all up in here. I really don't want to add nothing out there because we're going to use that type of funky kind of gray for all of that. All right, let's start dipping into some black here. All right, that's plenty of black. I get a little glycerin there. And then I'm going to use a little bit of white. Just like that. Now you see there's still purple in this gray tone here. That's going to help out quite a bit. And I should really use a smaller brush for what I'm about to do, but I think I can pull it off. All right. All up in here is ridges. It's like a weird tight circle, okay, for this. So I'll go from the outside here. Now the dot where you would really make things disappear would be like right around in there. This is a little too far away. Let me bring this up closer. You guys see what I'm talking about. I'll bring it up like that. I didn't touch it hard enough there. There we go. That's a lot better. Okay, I'll put the little grayish dot right in there. All right, so they're going to kind of go this way, and this is where all the light stuff would happen. I'm just looking to where most of it would be, all up in there like that. We got a couple ripples here. He got some on the side, not necessarily going towards the edge. Okay, he's got quite a few coming this way, but they're all aimed towards that dot there. Like that. Okay, just like so. He got a few side things up here, but just kind of do stuff like that with it. All right, okay. We're going to go into playing around with some jet black. Get a little bit of glycerin. Now glycerin will even make this a little transparent. Like I say, one of the least colors you'll be using is black. Now, the gray purple is the highlight color for these guys, so we're going to kind of scoop this in between all of that. Okay, in between. And this is this black is now transparent with that medium in it, to which I use vegetable glycerin. And we're going to be adding some thicker black to that. There's also some creepy little lines and stuff going through all of this, but they're all going in a certain pattern. Okay, now it's pretty deep black up in here. you're not going to see much of nothing. There's deep shadow all in there. It's like this. Like I said, this part isn't really the difficult part. It's actually kind of fun. And you're really surrounding this petal like that. Alrighty, let's get some more black, because now we're just building in deep shadows here. A little touch of glycerin, and I go towards the outer edge here of my palette, and we start flaring out right from its edge, going outward. One is it's just kind of blocking in this outside fella. Block him right in there. Solid black there, but it gets faded out. So it will still be represented as a black iris, even though black is the least color being used. Very, very strange. All right. We're going to use some more of that nice grayish purple here. I'm going to get a little more purple right up in here. Get a little glycerin, make it a little transparent there. So I'll probably be sticking with this 1/2" brush for a little while. Okay, and we'll start to lightly, just quick flicks of the wrist here, doing all of this. Very subtle changes of color, if you notice. Okay. And it will get brighter. We will highlight some of this, and it'll start to make a little sense to you. This is the outside of that folded petal. Okay. We're going to go a tad brighter. Mix it right in here. Get a tiny bit of black, gray it out a little bit. A little more on the purplish gray side there. So this is all in glycerin, so it's a little transparent. That white will help it really show on top of that blue. So inside the petal, but the way the light situation is for this, actually we can go outward. Just going reverse, we'll go out like this. And then we'll kind of tighten it up in there like that. Just like that, give it a couple of little petals. Oops, went in the wrong direction. Go up that way. There you go. Just like that. All right. Kind of corner him in like so. Okay. Now we're going to go back into our purple black mix. We're going to make a nice gray. Okay. Usually you guys, well, you guys aren't really that talkative anyway. Get out of there. Go back to my live chat. I just want to make sure you guys are still there. All right, we're going to our dioxazine purple. A little bit of black on. We use this much black here. Mix it in pretty good. Then we can get some, I'll just use the white here. Put it right in there. Alrighty. It's almost there. A little touch of black there. I want the purple tint to be in there, but there. Just like that. Alrighty. I should really use a smaller brush for this. And I do have a tinier brush, a thinner brush, flat brush. Get a little bit of glycerin, just a little bit. This is like on the corner of the brush here. Alright. And here comes the fun. Give it a little, tiny little push. A little push, a little rim of paint, and go on in there. And we're gonna get it to wrinkle up and fold a little bit, come to a point, but everything's still gonna aim in that direction. Okay, there's plenty of light in this direction here, so we'll kind of beef it up that way. just like that. And then you leave it be, just light hitting off of here pretty strong. So, well, no, I'll just use this for right now. I'll lighten it up a little later. Right up in here, give it a little push, come on in. A little push, come on in. A little push, come on in. See, once you designate where the light source is truly coming from, everything else is kind of easy as butter, really. Right up in here, come on in. Start to narrow that light a little bit. Just like so. Smooth it out. Yeah, we got some love coming this way, not necessarily at the edge, so we can kind of flail that out a little bit and still aim it toward the center. So it's real subtle stuff like that. Give it a nice little curve, something like that. All right, Lizanne, how are you? Thanks for coming through, appreciate it. Please remember to hit that thumbs up button, please. Get a little bit of white, a little touch of black. Even my straight white, I want gray. I don't need anything completely white. All right, and this usually just take sometimes just a line or two. Nothing really strong, just a little touch. Don't have to be exactly perfect. Little wrinkles here and there. Something like that. All right. Take that and smooth it a little bit. It's really the edges that I want to show the highlight than anything else. Right here, a little bit of light hitting. Kind of make the little ripple-y things come into point like that. Come here, give it a little push, and just like that. Some of it I can smooth away, some of it I'll keep pretty strong. There's some up here coming downward. Where's that color? Right here. Get a little more glisten, kind of loosen that paint up a little bit. It appears like it's white, but it's not. Everything's kind of subtle. Wipe him down there like that. He's got a nice strong ripple in here. Let's kind of aim him right toward that middle there. Curve him around like that. All right. And he's got one here. Give it a little push, get a little rim of paint. Strong little push there. He's curved this way. Mellow that out a little bit, rub it in there. Like so. All right, okay. Now we will go into jet black. Black will come from the center going outward, so we're going in reverse. So right in here, jet black, but we're gonna go in reverse. He's pretty dark there, all up in there, like that. Take your finger and blend it. Weird circular pattern there. Alrighty, something like that. Let's play around with these guys out here. Let's get a little bit of Doxazine. I got it, purple on my brush here. So a little Doxazine, little touch of white in there, just like that. Get some glycerin. Let's loosen this paint up a little bit. Weird purple gray thing happening here. Okay, these guys out here, they're not as highlighted as you would think they are. They're not. We got one here. Come here. and then it fades. Gently just blend it into that darker color, just like that. All right, we got a little something something up here. Give him a little push and make him disappear. A little push, make him kind of disappear in there. Just gently fade him out there like that. All right, get a little bit of white. Did not remove any paint from the brush. I just need what I have on my brush brighter. All right. It may appear to be white, but it's definitely not white. This is like a really mauvey purple. So I can get it a touch brighter. And right on the tip, right on the edge. Sometimes all it takes is just a little push, just like that. A little push, go on in. Trail one around there, like that. Come out here, big fella out here, give him a, there. And we just bring him inside there like that. All right, then there's this guy. So we'll deal with him with this funky color. It's got plenty of glisten, so it's able to move around. And we're gonna create some edges, give it a slight push, go on in, slight push, travel in, slight push, go on in, kind of pushes out there, go on in, push there. Use my finger, I'll blend some of this out. Blend him, make him disappear in there. If there's anything I want to really stand out, it's the very edge, very tip. Just like that. So have him stick out there a little bit like that. Okay, no, that was elegantly put. No problem. Now I'm gonna make that stand out a little bit more and make it appear brighter by just going in reverse over here. Slight push of dark. Just to emphasize that fold. And I'm just pushing this little bit of paint. A little bit is all you need really to emphasize. You got a crease fold there. Okay. A little brighter white here. And we'll coat it with that purple, but a little brighter white. I still want, no matter how bright I go, I still want to tint this on with a little bit of color. And basically just shell the edge. And we'll kind of give it a little curve there. Put him right in there, like that. Yerp. Okay then. The crazy part is going to come all in here. So let's, I'm thinking, yeah, we'll do it. We'll do it right now. Let's work on the fella here on the outside. This is going to be the fun part, sweetheart. Very unusual iris here. Like I said, I'll probably be working on a number of these just so I can get the flow ready. You get used to the flow of the flower, the way the petals are shaped and curled around. So I want to get comfortable with these like I got comfortable with the roses, if you understand. I've been kind of running away from this thing a little too long. All right, I really don't have anything to really show you in how this thing is formed, but it's like a billowing dress, how it flares upward at the ends and it kind of bows in the middle. All right, but it still has a meeting point, which will be the top here. Okay, so it doesn't necessarily have to meet like something like this, but it's going to meet. It's going to circle around and meet directly. Believe it or not, it had to be pretty dark too. Even that might be too light. But it has to meet at, actually I don't have no glycerin, that's why it's doing that. Get some glycerin to make this flow around a little bit better. A little more bit better. And if you can't really tell just yet, just hold on, you'll see. You'll definitely see in a second what I'm talking about. But it all goes in that direction. And don't worry about the striation marks. Those actually help. We need those for what's going to be going on. It flares out a little bit out here like this, and then it comes in and gives you a little something there. Get some more black, get some more glycerin. If anything, this outer edge is definitely black. There's no cheating involved in that. It's just pitch black. Then it has another weird, funky little thing going on out here like that, but it all comes back in that direction. It's too light. Beef it up there. Just like that. It's got all sorts of little ripply things. I'll make one come out this way. Then it comes, oh, give it a nice little circular loop. It kind of dips in and curls right back up. Give one at a point there. And it kind of dips in there. Now you talk about something crazy, watch what happens next. And I'll do it all with this, this is crazy. But it's the way the flower looks. And you know, I picked it up for its unusual coloration. And yes, Nell, it does need to be put to muscle memory. Okay, and eventually it will, because I'm going to just do a bunch of them until you guys get sick of me doing them. I'm really surprised you guys weren't sick of me doing those roses and poppies and stuff like that. Really. Just like that. Very odd. And it stripes, it comes out like this. And another one, it just got this weird, funky looking pattern thing all up in here. But we're really gonna have some fun with it though. I'm gonna get a very small, if I can find it here. Yeah, this one will do, I guess. I want my other ones, my little, yeah, I found it, there it is, my little baby one. Okay, we're gonna use the baby one. This is a hog's hair fan brush. Here comes the weirdness. All right, here we go. Remember, it kind of flares out and goes upward in that direction. Flares out, go, and it's got these little spiky things, just like this, and it just kind of goes up and it just curls upward. As we get toward the center, they don't curl in as much in the middle, but you get these funky little patterns going on like this, just like they're real thin. Very odd looking iris. Oh, we'll go this way with it. Curve it. Curve in there, buddy. This is why those edges need to be really dark, because these striations are very, very, very black. I'll come in this way, it starts to flare out. Very strange looking. Beastie this thing is. but I like it. Very different. Have some really reach in there, like that. Very odd looking thing. Let's take my fan brush and we'll kind of get some of those weird patterny things going there with it, like that. Come here and do the same thing. Just like that. There we go. Very odd looking plant. Okay, if you think it ends there, it doesn't. It's there's more stuff flaring around here, like here, this edge here, this one right here. It's got stuff flaring this way. It comes around, come on around, and it starts flaring out, going upward. I need more glycerin. That's what that problem is. So yes, I am doing strokes with a fan brush and with a rough one too. And here we go. The hell are you? Oh, you'll be dead tonight. I don't want no bugs looking like they can carry me off around here. Let's put them right up in there. And he's got these, even that odd looking thing, it's got those striations in it. And they kind of come up and out and up, out and up, out and up. So these striations are actually helping the path of the flower itself, which is like super cool, incredibly wild, and just freaky and weird. Yes, it's got them coming down and around. It's some weird tiger stripe looking thing, this iris. I think this has got to be the wildest looking plant that I think I've ever painted. That's an actual real plant. Just this wild looking. I love it. Okay, up around here we can kind of tighten this up a little bit. Kind of flare them around there, give them some crazy edges. Up around here is pretty straightforward. But it actually looks like this thing. All right, we're gonna come in here. Well, we'll tighten it. We'll just give it a nice little tightening right there. Just like that. There is no blue showing through or no color showing through like that. Just pretty much like this. Okay, all right. While we're here with the flat brush, those outer edges are no joke. They are jet black, just like that, pitch black, and it just fades into these stripes. So if you do come across a flower somewhat like this or whatnot, and it appears to be a little daunting or intimidating to you, like these are, you just got to keep doing it. Really, I mean, you know, some people may like what I'm doing, some people may not. But it won't stop me from trying. I'll get it right eventually. I mean, you should see the way some of my roses turned out in the beginning. Yikes. But I kept at it and kept at it. And I'll just do the same with these. I'll just keep at it. You know, I know what I can do for those, all right. Can I move the camera down a pinch? Yes, I can. I'm sorry. I got caught up in this thing. There you go. Actually, let me move it outward. I'm sorry. I'm glad I looked and seen that. All right. There you go. Okay. That was my bad, for real. And I do apologize. Let us go get some more glycerin, some more black. See, the black is really on the edges of this thing, you know. Okay, up here, this guy here. Once again, it all kind of flows toward this weird point, but I'll go to the thicker ones. press and just turn in, and these turn upward like this weird kind of pattern. These go the opposite with it. I'll put a line here and I'll just come this way with it, just like that, because these go upward. It flips. It's a weird kind of funky pattern. I'm gonna use just straight black out the tube, black, because it needs to be jet black. There's no transparency here, just black right at the edge here, pitch black. And then remember, those little lines trail, and so it actually shapes the plant. So it's very, very odd looking. And I can take my finger actually and help guide some of this. Okay. Then I'll just take my little baby. I'll give a little bit of water to this. It's a little bit of water in the black, not glycerin. Okay. I'll come downward. It comes down. And drastic turn. Come down, it turns. Come down. And then it turns. It turns right in there. Really odd. Just weird. Okay. Freaky thing. Okay. Let's go back into some of these folds here. Another weird one. I say I've never seen a flower like this. No, I went backwards. Hold on. These two on the side go. Let's get some of this first. Just like that. This is just yellow ochre. Have them come up to a point there, like that. All right. The other one I just give regular. This is just translucent yellow. As you can see, that yellow turns that weird funky green. This is why you need white for this variety of yellow. But for right now, this is okay. Very odd. Just like that. And here we go. Thank you, Deborah. Thank you, Norgus. Yeah, it's a very unique looking plant, I must say. Okay, back to our brush. Its pattern is just strange. Right up in here. Get the dots going here. Just like that. One comes out this way. Comes out. Goes in. Like that. Yes, it's got the odd patterns back here. Just like so. Very, very strange looking plant, I swear. Believe it or not, I'm almost done with this thing. I'll just do something with the background. But that is the way this plant looks. There it is. Very odd looking plant. A lot of ruffles and stuff to this fella. Very, very unusual plant. All right, let's take a script liner for a quick second. I can't stand bugs. You always get them too. Don't bugs know it's wintertime? Even if it was 70 degrees for a week. Very subtle little stuff going on in there. not destroying everything, but just putting little nuances of little shadows and stuff hanging out there by it. Just, you know, little things. All right, let's deepen. So let's get a little black here. We're gonna kind of, this is just the glaze, so we're just kind of softening some of that brightness there. Just like that. Come across. Whatever you don't want, you just rub it away. That's all that is. I guess this is more artistic license because I still want this to be shown rather deeply there. And once again, this is just the glaze. You gotta take off again?
Yeah, I'll be back in a minute.
Just the glaze. Just like that. Alright. Okay, let's subdue this a little bit more up here. Can you guys see me? Yeah, you guys can see it. Alright. So this is just transparent black. Alright. So you gotta wait till it dry. You'll still see stuff in the background hanging out there, having a little party. Okay. Alright. Let's get a little bit of ochre. We'll pop some of the ochre in here. Okay. Get a little bit of black. This black got a little bit of water or glycerin or something in it there. And we're just gonna right on top of that black there. It's got some stuff happening in there. Alright. Alright. Well, guys, believe it or not, that's it. But we're gonna add some more to it. Because like I say, there's nothing but blades of grass. And then that thing showing up like that. Let's turn. Alright. I really didn't think I'd be able to pull it off, actually. But it's just, I have more confidence in doing these. Hit the send button. Oh boy. I don't know about you, Marilyn. Okay. I'm happy with it, really. I am. I like it. I really do. All right, let's see what we're going to do with the rest of the time now. Because we're just under an hour. I don't know. What else? What can I put with this thing? You know, I guess I could give it a stem, huh? Because it doesn't have one on the painting, but I can give it one real quick. All right, let's go with the yellow ochre. We'll just put it right here by the power pole. Yellow ochre and black. Let's mix that around there. It's going to give us an olive green. All right. Need more black. Come to daddy. There we go. Need more black. Deep olive green. Almost a gray green. Yeah, we'll stick with this, I guess. At least for a nice mid-tone, nice block-in tone. We'll build up off of this. Great. It would have to be right there, wouldn't it? You would have to give me that trouble, wouldn't you, buddy? You would have to be right there, huh? I'll let you dry a little bit there, buddy. 16, just saying. See? You see? See what happens? Eventually I will have an auction, because I have so many paintings. And if I do have an auction, it'll be reasonably priced, because I want to price them to get them the hell out the house. They're just sitting up here. Okay, let that tack up. I've got very limited colors. What am I going to put on this thing? It's not that I have limited colors, it's just I brought out limited colors. Who knows? Thank you, Cheryl. Yeah, I'll plan it out. It's getting too close to the holidays, more or less, so I'll see when. But someone did mention it to me before about doing an auction. I'll just be prepared to stay here for a few hours and just auction off and send a bunch of stuff out. You know, like I said, they got to get the heck up out of here. I've got them in the bin here. I've got them on top of the metal cabinets. Too many. I donated a bunch to Sandy for her auction to help people who need help with rent bills or gas money and stuff like that. And so I sent her so many paintings that should last her till the new year. But that's how many paintings I actually have. I know I've got Okay, was it you, Deborah? I know somebody did mention an auction. And then a few others agreed. And I thought about it. I'm like, yeah, maybe, perhaps. Maybe, perhaps. Yes, maybe, perhaps. Let's get a little bit of yellow. We'll put the yellow right here. Get a little bit of black. This is cad yellow and black. And you get a different green. Okay. You don't get such a bland olive green. Okay, let's get a touch more yellow. We'll brighten it up a little bit here. More yellow. All right, there you go. But yes, yellow and black does make a green. Makes a very nice green, actually. Yeah, I guess we'll hit the brightness from this side. Why not? I'll take my old finger and I'll just kind of blend it in there. Just like that. Now it can do to be a little bit brighter, yes. Just the edge. I did not clean my brush, dirty brush. Get a little bit of white. I'm using just the corner of my brush, a little thin layer of green in there, like that. You don't need much for it to kind of stick out there a little bit. All right. Should do it before Christmas. For people, Christmas shopping for people. Yeah, I guess, for those who might like a painting, yeah, I guess that would be pretty cool. What kind of leaf? I don't know. I should put one of my typical leaves in there, huh? What? Yeah, I mean, they don't technically have those type of leaves, but this is my painting. Put whatever leaf I want, I guess. Get a little bit of glycerin here, a little bit more black. Really gray it out there. Put a nice dark leaf in there. Get some glycerin, loosen up the paint a little bit here. Yeah, let's see what we'll do. We'll do something here, guys. Even though I do like the painting, I like the way it turned out and everything, I'll sell this thing in a heartbeat. Mainly just to get rid of the thing, get it out of my house. I got too many of these things. But I do enjoy painting. But boy, do they catch up. Man. Yes, I know they have blades of green. That's true. They have very thick blades of green all through it. I mean, I could go that route too. I could just thicken this guy and just curve them up. That would be a lot of glycerin, a lot of paint here. But they do have thick blades of green coming out of them. That they do. And they do have a lot of them. I would do them with various colors, of course. But they do have plenty coming out of there. And I would be highlighting them and shading them and all sorts of things. take plenty of paint and glycerin to do them. But you know what? It's not like I'm doing anything else. So why not just have a little fun? We get a little bit of white on the tip there. We'll highlight a few of them. There we go. Kill some of that brightness. Just like that. Come here. Give him a little love. Like that. Another tip of white. Some we'll have highlighted, some we won't. How's that? Let's get some more black. We'll put it right here. Let's get some more brighter yellow. We'll just mix it in real quick. Get some glycerin. Flatten out the brush a little bit. These things, you know what? I particularly don't have a care for them just because they look like this. Really, it's like no real big interest to me to do them when they look like that, you know. But yeah, they do. They do have these type of blades sticking out all over the place, you know. That they do. I cannot argue you. You're right. They do have these thick, long blades of grass. They do. Like I said, I'll be highlighting a few of these. Once they tack up, they dry a little bit. And they're pretty thick too. These look like weapons. A little corner, a little black in the corner there. A little glycerin, a little black in the corner, back and forth, back and forth. All right, and we'll put like I think the black's on the opposite side, so it should go this way. Yeah, perfect. Yep, you guys can see it. All right, I'm not in the way. Just wanted to make sure I wasn't in the way. Let's have one kind of come out this way. They don't have torn edges. They're pretty darn straight. All right. Let's there you go. Let's give him a little something over here. We can straighten him out. Give him a little something there. All right, it's like that. Yeah, I'm gonna tighten up some of these blades here. Get them a little closer. The blades actually, I mean, if I would have done them, if I would have masked the flower, I would have put the blades in first. Actually. Get plenty of paint. All right, and I'll just kind of pop one this way. Let's have one curl this way, just like that. Have these guys just reaching up into the heavens, I guess. Let's get a little glycerin there. Back and forth. Opposite way, go the opposite way. Get them at an angle. Actually, I guess it's not really too bad. I'll start highlighting a few of these left, a few of them anyway. I'll highlight a few of these guys. Just like that. Very simple. It's a little double stroke. A little bit of white on one side. It'll be a little dark paint on the other side. It's more like glycerin and a little bit of paint. Just like that. Let's have him come in front then. It's alright. Give him a little something here. Pop him a little bit of something. Maybe a little bit there. Here up on the top there. Give him a little love up there like that. Give him a tiny little something. Little life up there. Alright, a little more white. Just a little touch, go back and forth. And come back up here and give him a little something just like that. And maybe a little something for him. Just like so. You know what? Let's put an orb in there. Oh man, why is Kiki spying on me? Everything was well until you said that name. Everything was going good. And then you mentioned the cat of doom. The beast of death. Let's get a little bit of turquoise. I think I'll put an orb in here somewhere. Why not? I'm doing everything else. Let's slap an orb in this. Let's get a little dot of turquoise. Okay. See how I do this real quick. Why not? It's not like I got anywhere to go. All right. A little bit of turquoise, a little bit of white. Might need a little more white than that, but brighten it up a little bit. That might work. Okay. If I'm smart, I will dip a little glycerin in there. Loosen up a little bit. All right. A little bit of glycerin, a little bit of turquoise, a little bit of titanium white, and a finger. Boop. Oh, let's put one. We'll put one here. Boop. All right. Just take your finger. Give it a nice little press. Got a little orb here. Press, 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 press. Got a little orb here. Oh, let's give him more of a glow there. Just like that. There we go. Something like that. Fluff it around the edges there. So you got a little orb here. Maybe a bigger one. Right here. Just kind of fluff him out there. Just like that little orb. Circular little orb. Boop. Boop. Can't just have two though. She likes my voice. Okay. Kiki. Sleep. Sleep. Put one here. Kiki, you're getting sleepy. Fall right off the couch. A touch of white there. Yeah, you guys can see it. Now we'll put one sneaking around right down here somewhere. Yep, some of that green is wiping off on it. It's okay. Don't worry about that. Boop. Look like little fireflies. The glycerin still got the paint pretty wet, so if we can get away with a little baby orb right up in here somewhere. Just like that. Boop. There we go. You need one more up in the top corner somewhere up there. One, two, three, four, five. Fireflies. We actually had quite a number of them this year. It was actually good to see them. For a while, we didn't know what happened to them, you know. But they really lit up the place this year. So it was good to see them come back. Alrighty. I do thank you guys for coming in and watching me do this relatively short short stream here. Short for me anyway. But yeah, I'll be doing more of these. Like I say, until I get accustomed to how they look. Alright, I don't need to look at that anymore. I'm done with you. I must say, I think I like this one the best out of most of the ones I've done. Really. And I guess I'll keep its rather simple title. Just call it the Black Iris. Even if it does look purplish. I do appreciate you guys coming in and watching. This is 11 by 15, so I guess I can show what it would look like on with a couple of frames there. I only got 2 pieces of tape, I think, holding this thing up, so I better be careful. But I'm kind of straying away from using the watercolor paper. I'm using a lot of the canvas roll with the foam board backing. Let me do a little presto switch-o change-o here, so hold on one second. Up here. All right, now bring me downstairs here like that. All right. Let's hit the focus on this thing one more time. Backwards. And let's go that way. There's not too many paintings where I'm genuinely really happy with how they turned out. I do like this one. All right, let's see what it looks like with a black frame. I do have a white inner piece in it that I cut to put in there. All right, well, that's what it would look like in a black frame with the little orbs and everything. Okay. Pretty cool. All right, let's see what the brown frame looks like. I think the black frame might win out on this one. Usually the brown frame takes the cake. Usually. And here's what it looks like with the brown frame. Geez, it looks pretty good with the brown frame too. So I don't know. I guess it'd be your choice, really. Either with the signature or without the signature. I don't know what I just dropped. It's all right. They look good with either one. So it's really your preference. But that's what it look like framed up. Okay. I'm just looking to see if there. Alrighty then. Well, there you go. I can shut this camera off. I need this. Alright. Well guys, I'll zoom in a little bit there, raise up. There we go. That centers it a little bit. Oh, thank you very much for watching. I do appreciate it. Best that you would use a white frame. Okay. A white frame would open it up more, because white is an open color. So I can understand why you would use a white frame, you know, because I can see it kind of with the white border there. So, but I'm glad someone mentioned just using the regular blade leaves for the iris, considering that's what they're surrounded by anyway. So, you know. But yeah. All right. No problem, Marilyn. I enjoy doing it. Like I said, you'll be seeing quite a few more. Because I really got to get accustomed to doing them, you know. So. Outward, go outward. Just like that. Go outward. But yeah, I got to get accustomed to doing them. So when I shut the camera off, I'll take a pretty cool picture of it where it isn't totally washed out by that light over there. Yeah, you can see the light. The light's like right there. I forgot to reposition the light before I turned the cameras on, so you guys wouldn't look at that spot. The other light that's focused on the easel is or on the palette is covered by a black sheet. It's a sheer sheet, and the light above me is covered also by a sheer sheet, so the glare wouldn't be so strong. My light on the side isn't covered by anything. I just forgot to move it. All I have to do is turn it. It'll take some of that glare out of there, so I forgot. All right, enough of me rambling. You guys have a very safe night. I gotta take Big Boy for his walk. I'll take a picture of this, and then I'll take Gigantor for his walk, and I'll post the picture. Very simple title, even though it isn't totally black, but yeah, it's a black iris. Pretty cool. Hey, how you doing? You're trying to join the video, but it won't play. I get that myself. It tells me, and I don't know why it won't play. I don't know why. But I get them too if I'm on somebody's. Wait a minute. No, that's this is YouTube. Facebook will let you join. I don't know if this will let you join because I'm not using StreamYard. I'm using my webcaster, to which I am getting yet another one. Yes, I'm getting yet another webcaster. Nothing wrong with the one here. It's just the webcaster that I am going to get. I'm going to have that one's going to be mobile. I use my phone as the hotspot. So if I get a good signal, then I'll use that. And that one will be with me in the camera bag. So. Trying to join, but video won't play. Oh. Huh. I don't know why. Everything seems to be doing this. He's been doing it for an hour, 25 minutes. I was done with this a little less than an hour. So I just been rambling for the past 20 minutes or so. I don't understand why you won't let you come in, D. And I'm looking at you guys with the cell phone here, not the tablet, because I had the photo reference on the tablet. Thank you, Nell. I appreciate it. Well, oh, you know what? I'm looking at this paint on my, I don't want to waste this paint. Therefore, oh, I can't use that either. I'm gonna get some saran wrap. I thought I had some saran wrap around here somewhere. I'm gonna spray this paint, and I'm going to Sleep Stacks. No video. I don't understand because Beth and everybody else is looking at me right now, so I don't understand how you don't have any video. Let me try my tablet here, because I'm on my phone, and my phone is pretty much just like you guys if you're on a phone or a computer. Yes, I see it right now. It says there's a problem with the server, retry. Problem with the server 503. Let's see if we can do it again. Nope, here I am. Let's see if it'll pull up here on my tablet. It seems to be taking its sweet time. No, there it is. Well, I can see you guys. I can see your text. But as far as the video itself, I'm going on 127. It just keeps spinning around. So yeah, I don't know what's going on with that and why it's doing what it's doing. Yeah, all it's doing is just spinning around. But I can't see your text. So I got a feeling if I log out of this and try to come back in on my phone, it won't do it. So I don't know what's going on with that. I might have to do another test and see what's happening here. But all I gotta do is change the stream key, and that should solve this problem. Because I don't believe I've had this happen before. So I might have to do that. So I'm sorry that you guys can't see me or see the painting, but you will in a few minutes. I'm going to wow, it won't pull it up at all. It's amazing. I don't know why. I'll try it again. No. Nope, nothing. It pulls up the chat, but it won't pull up the video. So I'll change the stream key. That only takes about 3/4 of a second. I gotta go. I gotta change the key on my Facebook one too, because it was giving me issues the last time I was on Facebook. It was acting kind of funny. So. Alright guys, let me get up off here so I can take him for a walk and see what the issue is with my webcaster. But like I said, I think I just gotta change the stream key and change the code, and we should be good to go. So I'll more than likely run a test on both of them. It'll probably be later on this evening. Yeah. So, but alright. I shall see you guys when I see you. Let me turn this off the tablet there. And you guys take care of yourselves, be safe, and take care. God bless.